Hey guys, thanks for watching. Well, welcome back, right? I feel like I've been gone for years. I have just been so busy, but I have gotten up a few blog posts for you and I have a few things that I've done this past week for you guys, so I will definitely get those up. But today I wanted to talk about my favorite hair products that I have been using for at least a year, maybe a little less. They are my favorite hair products of this year. Usually every year in about January, February at the start of the new year, I definitely go and I buy some new hair products just to kind of test and try and see what I like. This year has definitely been a great year for all my hair products because I feel like I have just gotten I feel like I haven't gotten that many hair products that I've loved, especially starting out in January. I honestly probably had like 50 hair products that I used. Yeah, I went out and pretty much just, bought everything. But I am down to like 5, and they are my favorite. I use them every day. Most of them need to be used when your hair is wet, or even if you're in the shower, or if your hair is dirty, or whatever you want to use. But if you guys want to see what hair products that I have loved this whole year, then please keep watching. Alright, so to start off, I have my Brazilian Tech Keratin. It's a leave-in hair conditioner. I bought this from Sally Beauty, I want to say 6 months ago. I used 4. It's like just like a little, it's like a little squirt bottle, and it just looks like this when it comes out. Like it's just a very, just like a milky spritz. It's honestly just like a lotion for your hair. It's just a leave-in treatment. I put this on my hair so I get out of the shower, and I will, air dry my hair, and then as I brush it, I put like 4 squirts in my hand, rub it all together, make sure that I get it in between my fingers. That way I can just kind of go like this with my hair, and then I kind of just put it all throughout, and I definitely work it through the ends. I know that some hairdressers will say like, don't really put too much leave-in conditioner around your ends just because sometimes it's a little too heavy for your ends. But I definitely like kind of focus it towards the ends just because I really have noticed a difference. It really has made my ends a little more, it doesn't make them as frizzy as quickly. I usually get my hair cut about every 8 weeks, and I feel like it's kind of now every like 9 to 10 weeks because my ends aren't as fried. Next, I use, going along with the leave-in treatment, I have finally used, so I went to Ulta a couple weeks back when I did my Ulta haul, and I had so many points that I was eligible for a free gift. And I got to pick between like 3 different gifts, and one was a mascara, one was like a foundation, and one was this. It's a 10. It's a leave-in treatment, and it has the plus keratin in it. This is just the travel size bottle, so it's the 2 fluid ounces. I'm crazy obsessed with it. I have heard so many good things about it. I've heard that, it's really just magic for your hair, is really what I've heard, but I never really wanted to go out and buy it because I had this guy, and this guy works wonders on my hair. I mean, it has keratin in it just like this, but this works wonders in a different way. Now, I do not use both of these in my hair at the same time. It's either one or the other. Sometimes like I'll switch off, so like whenever I shower I'll use this, the next time I shower I'll use this. I kind of switch off, but I think they both kind of work really well, but when I used this I wanted to just see if it worked differently from that, so I took 1 week where I didn't use any type of leave-in conditioner. I just let my hair dry and, it was gross for my hair because I really noticed the frizziness and like it just looked dry, and I really noticed that. But after that full week was up, I started using this, and I used this for a full 2 weeks, and I mean, it really made my hair like it shined, and I felt like right after I blow dried it, it was just not frizzy, and it just it felt a little thicker as well. It really just it was so much softer. Like when I put it in a ponytail, I just like couldn't keep my hands out of my hair. It really works. I know that it's a little more expensive because this bottle I did get for free as a gift, but it sells on shelves for just the 2 fluid ounces. I think it was $13.99 at Ulta. It might be different anywhere else, but I know that the bigger bottles, like this is the travel size bottle, but the bigger bottles were like $22.50 or something like that. It is a little more pricey for people who don't really want to pay, more than $10 for hair products, and that's totally fine. But if you really do want to go splurge, definitely get this. This is really good. The next thing that I use, which is pretty much, I mean, I have used this every day since January, it is the Tresemme Thermal Creations. This is just heat protectant spray. It smells like heaven. It smells like just fresh and clean, and I use this on my wet hair. After I put in my leave-in conditioner, I use this on my wet hair, and I just so like when I go to blow dry my hair, it is a heat protectant. And I also use this every time I flat iron or curl my hair, which I'm usually curling it, but I use this every time I put heat on my hair. What I'll do is I'll kind of, you know, not only will I spray it on my wet hair before I blow dry my hair, but I will definitely spray it on I would just spray it completely, like my head completely down, but then I'll section it off for when I go to straighten it or curl it, and I'll respray it. And I definitely want to focus on those ends because that's where the most damage is done, and that's where all the most like heat kind of sits there and it just fries your ends. I don't want my hair to look fried, so I definitely focus my attention towards the bottom of my hair. This is really great. It sells in Ulta for about $9.99 or $10.99. I can't really remember. But I got this bottle about 2 months ago, and I mean, I don't even think it might be to like right here. It lasts a pretty long time, and a little bit goes a long way. Just be sure that when you do put that on your hair, give it at least a 5 to 7 minute leeway for it to completely soak into your hair. I made the mistake when I was back in high school when I first started using heat protectant. I was using like just, you know, like a cheap heat protectant from like Walgreens or something like that, and this heat protectant, I would like put it on and then I would like immediately start curling my hair, and I noticed that, you know, you'd hear like the little bit of the fry, and then you'd see like the heat coming off of it. Oh yeah, that was frying my hair. Didn't really know it until, you know, my mom came down and was like, wow, your bathroom smells like fried hair. It was just not a good smell. So the third thing that I have that I just love is, I basically saw this on Pinterest. I definitely get a lot of really good ideas from Pinterest, and this was definitely one of them. This hair care product is to be used in the shower, so of course on wet hair. And what it is it's a thickening hair serum. It's by Just Natural. I did see this link on Pinterest, but I just clicked on it from Pinterest and it took me to the website. But I only have seen it online. I have never seen it in stores before. But what you do is you just, type in Just Natural or Just Natural Hair Care or Just Natural, and it should take you right to the site. This bottle right here I think was $30 or $32.99. It is a little more expensive, but it really works. The first time I ever used it, I used about 7 squirts just because the squirt is just very, very small. It's very, very small, so I was like, oh, okay, like I'm going to need a lot because my hair is kind of long and whatnot. So I put like 7 squirts, like rub-a-dub-dub in my hair, and I get out of my shower and I blow dry my hair. I use all my products I usually use, blow dry my hair, and my hair is just, it is so greasy that it was like wet. It really did not dry. It really grossed me out. I was like, I'm never using that again. So I retook my shower and just got ready and didn't use it. Well, I put this on the back burner for about 2 weeks, and finally I'm like, my hair is just not thick. I don't like it not thick. This was back in summer. I wanted really thick hair. So I'm like, well, I'm going to give it a try again. So I, tried maybe 4 squirts this time, and I still felt like it wasn't enough. But after I got out of the shower, it was a little greasy, but it looked good. So the next time that I used it, I used 2 squirts. And then I found out that was a little too much or too short of squirts, so I used 3. So now I kind of stick with 3, and I noticed that the first 3 weeks I wasn't really noticing too much of a difference. After about a month and a half is really when it started really kind of thickening my hair. It really kind of made it a little bit thicker, and it just, I love it. It kind of has it's a very natural, it's just natural, but the ingredients that are in it is avocado, and it's fruits and coconut, so it's all organic materials, so it is super good for your hair. It's no chemicals, it's all natural. It does have a very earthy smell to it, but it doesn't leave your hair smelling like that, because once you rinse it out, and then you put product on and stuff like that, it doesn't smell like that all day. Now, that is the last thing you're supposed to use, so what I use is I do my shampoo and conditioner on my hair, and then I use that, and I leave it sit for about a minute or 2, and then I'll rinse it out. So, but that is really good stuff. So if you have no volume in your hair like I do, I mean, I seriously have to tease this thing, and it's already kind of fallen out, and I've teased it like 4 times. So if you have like no volume in your hair like I do, you're definitely, a teasing comb and hairspray are your two best friends. I learned when I was in high school that hairspray is definitely not my best friend. It would just, I mean, every time, like even if I sprayed it like way out here, it was every time I would spray it, I mean, it would just gog in my hair, and I felt as if I'd have to put so much because I was spraying it way back here, that it would leave these, like little dried up pieces of hairspray that looked like dandruff. So it looked as if I had dandruff in my hair, and I really didn't. So I decided, okay, I'm done with hairspray, so I would just kind of carry a teasing comb with me. That way, I could always just kind of, when I went to touch up my makeup or touch up my lipstick, I could just kind of touch up my hair as well. Till I discovered this, and I discovered this in about February or March, and it's by L'Oreal. It's called Boost It High Lift Creation Spray. This thing is awesome. It smells great. I've only bought 2 bottles since March, and I use this thing pretty much twice a day every day, so meaning a little bit goes a long way, and it really holds. It says that it's a 3 on the stronghold. I would probably give it a 4.5 because I mean, this thing really seriously lasts all day, and you only need like 1 or 2 squirts like underneath your tees, and it holds. Like, it's great. And it doesn't ever leave any dryness to your hair. It's not hairspray, it's just like high lift creation spray, which kind of sounds like the same thing as hairspray, but it's not. I got this at Ulta. I got it for Ulta, I think, for $4.29, and L'Oreal always has like a buy one, get one half off. And so I'll just buy 2 at a time, or I'll buy like another product. But yeah, I would definitely partake in this if you tease your hair. It's definitely a better alternative than hairspray. My next thing that I use is Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. I definitely go through this like it's water in the summer. In the summer, I always use like a 1-inch wand, and I curl my hair really, really loose, and I kind of like run my fingers through it and brush it out, and then which is like, it almost kind of takes the point of my curls because they don't even look like curls anymore. But then if I add this baby to it, it is definitely like I just walked out of the ocean. It's great, and it's sea salt. It even smells like the ocean. Like, I literally feel as if I just walked out of the ocean when I put this on. I do use this sometimes in the wintertime, but summer I went through like 2 or 3 bottles of this in just like a 4-month period. Since it does have sea salt in it, it's not like great for your hair because it does dry it out a little bit, but if you're using, like the keratin, and you're using like heat protectant, and you're taking precautions before you put this on, your hair should be fine. I mean, my hair got a little dry in the summertime, but it was nothing major. But like if I, kind of do like a curl and then like an hour later, so sometimes like I'll get ready first, and then like I'll have to sit for like 30 minutes to an hour before I physically am like going out. I just want to give myself enough time, but if like the curls kind of fall, I don't want to go back over them like with a curling iron, because sometimes it takes too much, and then I'm like, oh, like this piece needs, so then it's like another 15-20 minutes that I have to get ready. I'll just pop, like a few squirts of this baby in, and my hair is curly again, and it like looks like it's like effortless curls. That's what I love about it, is because it looks like I didn't spend 20 hours in my hair. I only spent like 3 squirts hours on my hair. So that is definitely something great if you girls are looking for any type of sea salt, stuff. I went through about 3 or 4 bottles of just like different sea salts, like trying to find the perfect one. I went through Victoria's Secret sea salt. I went through a John Frieda sea salt. I went through a Toni and Guy sea salt. And I went through one more that I can't remember that I did like a couple years ago. And the only one that I have found that works so well is the Not Your Mother's. This works really, really well. And my last but not least, definitely not least, is my Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. I bought the small one from Ulta about 2 months ago just because because the bigger bottle was a little more expensive. It was about $25. And this one was only 10, and the only reason why I bought the small one is because I've never tried it before. What if I didn't like the smell? What if I didn't like it? So, I would have rather just have been out $10 instead of $25 or $30. So, I am actually just about out of this. Yeah, it smells like shampoo. It literally smells like you just got out of the shower. If you are anything like me, you're super busy and you don't have time to wash your hair every single day. I have time to jump in the shower for 5 minutes and completely rinse off my body, but to physically wash my entire hair every single day is not only is it a job, but it is totally unhealthy for your hair. Like, I mean, if you do wash your hair every day, girl, you go. Like, that is great. I wish I had that much time. But for those of you that do not have that much time and don't want to dry your hair out as much, definitely invest in a very good dry shampoo. I used to use like the big bottle of Dove dry shampoo, and I really, really liked it because I love Dove. Like, I use Biolage and Dove for shampoo and conditioner. But the Dove had like a strawberry scent to it, that it was like artificial strawberry, and it almost smelled, I don't know what it smelled like, but I really just, every time that I would spray it in my hair, yeah, like it would make my hair look fresh and clean, but the smell that it would give me is something that like I would literally hold my breath whenever I would spray it, and then I would like be fine a couple minutes later. This, I almost just want to wear this as perfume. It smells that good. And it works 10 times better. Like, I spray like maybe 2 squirts like right down like my scalp, and then maybe I'll do like 1 here. And I sometimes, if like I feel like my hair just looks totally gross, if I've used a lot of products in it or something, I'll do 3. But usually I'm good like right here at the hairline and then down my scalp. And I mean, it has like a good range of motion, so don't like spray it like right here. But if you just kind of like, go up about like hover over 4 to 6 inches around your head, this thing works miracles. It will look like you definitely wash your hair every single day. So those are my favorite 2015 hair care products. I had like a few other ones that I did really like, such as like, Big Sexy Hairspray. I do keep hairspray on hand just in case. I have not touched the Big Sexy Hairspray that I have sitting up here in probably 4 to 5 months. I think the last time I used it was when I was completely out of this stuff, and I just kind of like tossed that in my hair. Other than that, I think those are the only hair products that I have used pretty much all year, especially after I was like kind of like deciphering between everything back in January and February. These are probably hair products that I will send shop away. But if you are not an online shopper, most are not, some are. They look really vibrant, and it makes it look, besides the Just Natural product, can be found in stores like Walmart, Target, definitely Ulta. You can find them. You can find some at JCPenney sells some of them. They have a Sephora store in there as well if you're doing like hair and makeup. I think those are the only places that I've seen them. So pretty much any, oh yeah, and Walgreens. So pretty much any drugstore or like, Ulta, they sell them too. And then I know that most salons carry, like Biolage and Dove and stuff like that. I know they carry Tresemme. So you can actually buy this at your hair salon as well, but sometimes it's a little more pricey there. But hey, who knows, it might be $10.99 here, it might be $10.99 there. But other than that, I think that's all that I have for you guys. So if you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, guys.